guys, my name is Emma, one of 2 people on the channel. I just wanted to clarify that really quick if you are new. I'm going to be doing a Q&A, but instead of just doing my regular old Q&A, I'm going to be doing a more personal one, I think. Not every question is super personal, but there are some that are. And what I mean by that is, it's just questions you guys might ask me that I usually wouldn't want to answer or would usually just stay away from. And every time I do ask for questions, by the way, it is on my Instagram, which is Emma_party. So go ahead and follow that if you are not already, and then you can participate in future Q&As. But I don't know, I guess I just wanted to start by saying I want to talk about something that we recently changed about our channel. If you have been subscribed for a while, we have changed the name of our channel quite a few times, and currently it is the Party Twins. Party is our last name. Some people think it's like a weird joke thing we did, but that's actually our last name. When we first made our channel, our name was Beauty Infection 797, and I will never live down how embarrassing that name was, but that is originally what our name was. And that is long gone. I don't remember exactly when we changed it, but I would say about freshman or sophomore year when we had a 3rd member to our channel, Riley. Most of you guys may know her, but if you're new, there used to be me, my twin sister, and our friend Riley, who was on the channel. So our name changed from Beauty Infection 797 to Emma Sarah Riley, and we just wanted to change it to our names because it felt more mature, I guess you could say. I don't know, we just kind of outgrew the name and people tease us for it, so I don't know, we wanted to change it to something else. But then I'd say later junior year, Riley ended up leaving the channel. She actually has her own channel now, but she ended up leaving because she's super busy with her work life and all that stuff. So we ended up changing the name just to Sara and Emma, because we can't keep her name in it if she's not on the channel. And we've had that for a couple years now. And we finally decided we wanted to change it to something that would maybe pull in new subscribers more. If you've been subscribed to us for a while now, you know we haven't been growing very much lately. And we just feel like our name also contributes to that. We don't have an interesting name. Our name was Sara and Emma. There's not really any depth to that, so we wanted to change it to the Party Twins, because sometimes people come to our channel and they're like, wait, there's 2 of them. I don't know, the fact that we're twins, we think that might pull people in more. Also, it just clears up any confusion people might have. That's just a quick little explanation for that. I figured we owed it to you guys, because some people are upset about it, but it's just what we want. And people say we've changed it a lot, but the times we've changed it in the past, we kind of had to. I'm just gonna get started in my Q&A because I've been talking for a while now and I haven't even started the actual video. The first question is, favorite type of photography, in parentheses, landscape, portrait, etc. Also, would you ever try to take photos on film? So actually, I took photography classes in high school, and so it consisted of beginning photography, which was my sophomore year, advanced photography, which was my junior year, and then AP photography, which is my senior year. I'd say, so all of beginning photography was on film, and I did not like that at all. It was black and white film, 35mm. I don't know, I didn't like it. I've always been more into digital photography, so I don't know, I have tried film photography, but I just don't like it, and it takes this whole process, and that part can be fun, but I always hate it if I messed up my film in the developing process, and it would kind of suck. Because you have to put a bunch of time into it, and that's never rewarding when your stuff gets messed up. But for my favorite type of photography, I'd definitely say landscape or abstract photography. For myself, I like looking at portrait photography, but me personally, I am more strong, I guess, in landscape and abstract photography. I guess that answers your question. Next question is, worst thing about college? I'd say the food, 100%, and the fact that I don't have my family. That's definitely my least favorite part. I'm so tired of dining hall food, but obviously that'll change next year. I feel like this is more focused on people who live on campus, so I live on campus if you didn't know, and I go to U of O if you also didn't know that, University of Oregon. But the worst thing is definitely the dining hall food, because it just lacks variety, and I don't know, I'm tired of it. Next question is, How's the college life been? I'd say it's a lot better than high school. If you're new, I feel like I've definitely hit on it a couple times where I've said that I did not like high school and it was not my favorite. But I just want to like say that like college is so much better than high school. Like I haven't had like any drama in college, and that stuff can be stressful, but I don't know, like people are just so much more like open and acceptable in college, I feel like, so I've definitely enjoyed it a lot more. So the next question is, do you believe in astrology / zodiacs? I feel like you guys are, if you do follow astrology, zodiac signs, whatever, then you'll be like, oh, of course she doesn't believe in it, but I guess I'll just start by saying my sign. I'm a Gemini. Now you guys are probably like, oh, of course she doesn't because she's the worst sign, but I am a Gemini, and I guess that's like the most hated sign. I don't know, but I don't believe in it in general, not just because I am the worst sign. I just think that they're very like general terms or like personality things that you can kind of like pick and choose from. They're pretty applicable to like everybody. I feel like it's always like half the traits might fit someone and the other half it's like, oh no, but like that's kind of just getting lucky, I feel like. So I don't know, and like me with a Gemini, like I feel like so many people have told me like, oh, like you don't act like a Gemini. It's like, I don't know what that means, but like okay, like only issue I have with astrology is like the people, this isn't necessarily astrology in general, but like the people that literally like judge others based on their astrological sign, because like there are those people, like I follow those people on Twitter, like whatever, like they'll literally like judge people just because their zodiac sign isn't compatible with theirs, or like I just think it builds for some like weird unnecessary like made up tension. But I don't know, I don't mean to offend anyone but that's just my personal standpoint on it. And I feel like a lot of you guys are gonna be like, oh, she's Gemini, like unsubscribe, or like of course she thinks that, like she's a Gemini. But that's just my honest opinion. The next question is something that I didn't really want to address, but I'm gonna go ahead and do it. Someone asked, personal but too nosy, is Atlas moving to Denmark? If so, are you going to both make long distance or make it work long distance? So yeah, I might have touched on this briefly before, but I haven't gone very in depth. So Atlas is my boyfriend, if you're new. We've been dating for 3 years next month, and pretty recently I found out he is gonna have to move to Denmark. So basically he is a dual citizen here and in Denmark, and I guess the way he's described it to me is that if you want to keep your citizenship after you turn 21, then it's easier to gain that citizenship back if you have lived there for a little bit. So his family, like his grandparents and cousins and aunts and whatnot, they all live in Denmark, so I think he's gonna like stay with them and get a job there. Yeah, so basically he's gonna be moving there. He doesn't even know how long, like a few months at least. I'm preparing myself for the worst. Like in my head I'm like, okay, he's gonna be gone for like a year, but we'll see, who knows. Basically he's moving, and I guess for the second part of the question it's asking, are you both going to make it work long distance? We'll see. I mean, obviously I'm pretty upset about it, I'm not gonna lie about that. I mean, if you are in a relationship and you can't make it work long distance, then like clearly it's just not meant to happen. So I'm sure we'll try it out, and if it doesn't work then it doesn't work, but if it does work then that's great too. The next question is, favorite part of your school day? So my favorite part of my school day is definitely just like getting to wind down. Like, I don't know, I guess in college, like every day, like that 24 hours is like your school day. I don't know, I just think like when I'm finally done with classes and I get to just like wind down and put some sweatpants on and hang out with friends or something, like that is definitely my favorite part after like a long day of 8 a.m.s and hour 50-minute classes and those kinds of things. And my last question is, what classes are you taking in college? So if you are new, again, I am declared as pre-journalism at the moment, so I have been taking a lot of journalism prerequisites right now so I can get into the journalism school. And other than that, right now I'm just taking a bunch of gen ed classes. So last term I took journalism, media and society, I took political science 201, 205, I don't know, business 101, because I thought I wanted to be a business major, but I decided not to do that very quickly after a couple weeks went into the class. Those are like my main classes, the rest are kind of electives. And then this last term I took journalism, grammar, and grammar for communicators, something like that, which is a required class. It's kind of a dumb class because you're learning about grammar and like journalism and stuff, so I don't know, it was just like a 2-credit class. But then I also took sociology 204, which I really enjoyed, and I took writing 121 because that's required for everyone at my school. And what else did I take? Oh, I took psychology. That one was not my favorite class. That was really boring. Like, the teacher did not make it interesting. This next term, so I guess I'm just naming all the classes I'm taking freshman year. I'm supposed to be taking math 105. We'll see. I've changed it about 5 times because I don't know if I want to start at a higher level or lower level. We'll see though. I think right now I'm taking math 105. I don't even know what kind of math it is. I think it's just like statistic, like a low level of statistics. That's what the course description said, but I know teachers have the flexibility to like change it around. And then I'm also going to be taking writing 123 because you have to take a second writing class at my school. It's either 122 or 123, but I'm taking 123, which is more of like a research kind of based writing class. I don't even know. And then I'm going to be taking comparative literature, which sounds really boring, and it probably will be, but it feels like 2 of my gen eds. But yeah, that's all for my video. If you enjoyed, go ahead and give it a thumbs up. If you have any more questions that you want me to answer in the comments, go ahead and ask them down below. I try to reply to as many questions as possible. And yeah, thanks for watching. Bye!